Benvenuti, welcome to another lesson from IlViolinista, and thanks for joining, really appreciate it. So today I wanted to talk about something every violinist experiences sooner or later, which is frustration and plateau. And what I mean with plateau is where progress seems to stop, you seem you're not progressing anymore. So let's be very clear, it doesn't mean that you're failing. What it means is that you're transitioning from one level of understanding to another. So you don't have to be too harsh on yourself. So violin does not progress basically from A to Z. Basically, the progress is not linear. What you'll see is waves of improvement, right? And you probably have noticed this. You improve quickly, then things slow down, and you ask yourself, what's happening? Why aren't I improving anymore? And one major cause of frustration is the expectation, and that's this expectation mismatch. So your musical ear develops faster than your physical coordination and your abilities, and you're thinking, why can't I do this? Why? So you hear what you want, but your hands are just not up to it. And you're thinking, how can I get there? So this is not a problem. It's just a sign that your musical intelligence has progressed, really. It's growing, and that's a good sign, actually. So when frustration appears, it means that the instinct is to push harder, but that's not also a very good. So instead of saying, why am I not improving, you want to sort of isolate the question more, narrow it down and say, what am I training on today? So if you have just vague practice and you're not focusing on anything, you get a lot of frustration. So rather than saying, oh, this piece is terrible, rather say, oh, this shift is unstable, this note is out of intonation, and this bow lacks consistency, this, I'm going too fast. So if you can redefine the problem exactly, then you'll find a solution. So and that frustration loses power. So often it's to do with the metronome, and generally a lot of my students, they go really fast. So if you dramatically reduce the speed, you'll find there's a lot of improvement subtly. So you'll rebuild coordination, you'll find what it is that's what is that technicality that's keeping you. So another thing that we want to talk about is practice routine. So with a lot of adults that I've been teaching, it's also often about finding time and inconsistency. So try to establish some sort of routine. If it's not the same day, same time, at least try to find a day where you can, it might be the morning before work, or it might be after dinner. You might have a quiet evening slot where you can put in this practice, because it's all about predictability. So the goal is having a time where you can predict that. So when practice is coordinated with your work and your life schedule, your brain stops negotiating whether I have to do it, I don't have to do it. You're going to do it. It's just accepting, which time of the day is it going to be. So, and this reduces the frustration. So make it consistent at a fixed time, and try to practice, rather than practicing 1 hour or 5 hours in a week, practice a few minutes every day. It's a lot better, and you'll see the more time you give to the violin, the more time it gives back. Also, try to focus, so don't repeat on mistakes. If there is, you need to have a goal. So what are you practicing today? And change the tempo, try to isolate some bows, simplify the bowing, take a short break, sometimes just get up, shake your arms, put the violin down for a moment first, and try not to repeat those mistakes. So, because often repeating the mistakes gets you tense and gets you frustrated. So another strategy that I found is ending your session before you get frustrated. So always finish on a high, and associate your practice with success, so not stress. Also, another thing that I would recommend is not to focus only on a repertoire, so beautiful pieces, or only on technical work. You want to have both. So otherwise you get stagnation, and you want to keep both of your levels up. So rotate the material between a technique, repertoire, so you got something expressive or enjoyable to keep on playing, and this balances basically your motivation and progress, and it keeps everything alive. So and I know also that mental pressure, and you think, oh, I'm a certain age, I should be doing a certain thing, I should be playing at a certain level, and that's in all the fields of our life, isn't it? So You think, I don't have much time to waste. So these thoughts create a lot of tension even before you put the bow down. So yeah, attention to those thoughts. Also, recording yourself is another powerful tool, because often you hear a lot more improvement that you're actually thinking, and the perception of what you, the way you play. Once you rehear yourself, and you just need a phone, just record yourself on the phone. So also remember, the improvement is not measured day to day. It's measured over a period of time. I would say weeks and months. So progress comes silently. Often you don't think about, you focus on the future and what you don't know, but you don't think about, oh well, I'm not scratching anymore, my vibrato's improved, I'm much more in tune. But you don't tend to realize all those things, or we don't need to, we don't pat ourselves on the shoulder for all those things, do we? Um, so summarizing, basically, frustration is also good. So it means you're caring. It means that you're not stuck. It means that you're close. So you have to keep on trusting the process, and practice intelligently, and keep going. Okay. So I believe in you. I know that you will make it. Trust me. I know you will make it, because you're looking at this video. So I hope that you found this video useful, encouraging. I wish you all the best on your violin learning journey. Have fun, enjoy the violin. It's a beautiful instrument. Please subscribe and comment, and appreciate if you can let me know your thoughts and tips on getting past this. So a presto, and remember to practice slowly. Okay, ciao ciao.